But I made a super shiest play there. Oh, buddy, please kill. Yo! Ah! Watch me slack off here and live. Kill with the rocky helmet. Ooh! Let the big dog eat. I am a glutton for punishment, and Inu is my canvas. So, another day, another Inu laddering opportunity. And this time, we're not this time. Yeah, we're still using stall, basically. So, we got this interesting team from Hammer. It was the second most voted stall team in the 4th of July stall competition. So I'm basically just using all of, I'm literally just going through this entire like forum, and I'm basically using all the stall teams that were used. Also, I did not vote, which I should have. That was kind of rude of me not to, but apparently I could have voted, and they said I could have voted, and I didn't vote because apparently when there was 5 hours left to vote, I didn't read the message until like 2 days later. So yeah, that's where we're at. All right. Interesting. I should have totally seen that coming though, considering the fact that my opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunny day guys. Five sunny day guys. Okay. But I made a super shiest play there. Oh, buddy, please kill. Yo! Ah! Watch me slack off here and live. Kill with the rocky helmet. Ooh! Let the big dog eat is what I say. All right, let's go into Incineroar here. You're never clicking a grass move here. Exactly. And that still did a lot. That did way too much, actually. We're U-turn. Blood. Oh, I live, though. Let's go. Dude, I think that's hella specs, though. No capping. No capping. That's definitely specs. All right, we protect here. And now I just wish up. Yeah, nice 40%, Buddy Geyerson. Actually, no, I meant to go in Incineroar there, dude. Come on, bro. Alright, whatever. I'll go Incineroar here. Okay, I risked it for the biscuit, and the biscuit rewarded me. I love it when that happens. Alright. Sunny day. Nice. Alright, I have rest, sleep, talk. Interesting. Alright, I'll U-turn here. Oh, you go Infernape. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. I really wish I was Heat-Proof Bozong in this matchup, but alas. Do you think Slowbro walls it? I feel like Vape might, but Vape's also Fizz Def. Gliscor would also probably be okay. I'm gonna go Slowbro though, because I do have Psychic. So like, I might as well. Okay, so he decides to swap out, which does damage to him, so I'm very confused on the logic of that play. But anyway, Skull Villain gets clicked here. Dude, I'm so weak to Sun teams, actually. The fact that I'm still even playing this game is actually crazy. Alright, he goes for an overheat there though. I knew Vaporeon walled it, which makes me maybe a dumbass, but either way, I'm gonna roar now because I know you're gonna make some weird swap, which I mean makes perfect sense. You bring in the Nape again though, so I'm just gonna keep going Slowbro and keep getting that beautiful U-turn chip. You go into Scoville in here. I'm going Vape. Yeah, Giga Drain did a lot, but it's not enough. All right, let's shut up. All right, we're gonna Stealth Rock here. I can trick, but I'm really not sure what trick is for, if I'm being really honest with you lovely folks. I really have no idea. If he encores me, he's the worst player of all time. Yeah, you're the worst player of all time, buddy. All right, well, we have the rocks up, which is great for Skull Villain. I'm just gonna body press here. Maybe it just honestly kills. Okay, that did a lot though, so I can't be too mad about that. The only problem is I think I have to stack something here. Unless I click Tera Water here, which would be nuts. But I mean, I think it's time to, honestly. Let's Tera Water. And let's Psychic, I guess. Okay, he clicked Fire Blast. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That burn's really unlucky though too. Okay, I Psychic here like a demon though, which was the exact perfect play I need to make. I get a Spadef drop, but obviously that doesn't really amount to anything. Oh man, I wish I had like Shadow Sneak on Houndstone or whatever, but it's fine. I think Earthquake still kills. I think I might even be bulky enough to live a couple from Venu. As long as I don't let him Giga Drain up, that's the most important thing, because he'll knock himself out to Life Orb. So as long as he isn't able to Giga Drain enough HP, which he won't be able to, because Earthquake will do enough, I think. Yeah. Hopefully. And if it doesn't... why did that do so much? Hello? Hello? Alright, that's crazy. Can we just go Brozong here? I'm gonna go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Brozong here. Yep. That also still did a lot, dude. All right, whatever. I go Gligar here. Let him die. Sack it. Go Brozong here. I click Psychic Noise. Yeah. Okay, this should work though. I think. Because this will hit whatever switches in, and it'll do decent shit. I could Trick here to take away a Heat Rock, but I kind of like lefties on Brozong, not gonna lie. Yeah. I wish I had a layer of spikes up, though. If I did, I win this game immediately, because Venu dies on the swap-in. Instead, we do a whole 27 to Whimsy, which is just absolutely pathetic. I'm just gonna keep Psychic Noising. That's honestly fine, I think. I don't think Whimsy has anything to kill me with, and he just Mementos me, which, I mean, makes perfect sense. Again, as long as Venu isn't able to Giga Drain, I think we win this game. And I think Vape might even be able to win out. It depends on Infernape's set, honestly. But he goes Infernape now, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're kidding. That's wild. Wow, that is actually so wild. That's actually... Okay, but I live another day, but it doesn't matter. Venu's probably going to kill me anyway, so... We do live another day, though. We do have Rest Talk, which is interesting, which might make things interesting. Oh, Weather Ball just kills because of Fluffy. Okay, just excellent stuff. This team is actually horrendous in the Sun team, so I'm really glad I got to face the Sun team right off the rip, and I still somehow almost won, which is just an indictment to my skill, to be honest. Let's start with Gligar here, though. I know it's super obvious, but, I mean, what is my opponent going to do about it? Go Monkey Door? Yeah, right. Alright, Brozong's really annoying in this matchup. My opponent's not mine. My Brozong's kind of like whatever. Brozong's actually so good in this tier, dude. It's actually so annoying. Alright, he goes into the Cross. He goes into Mr. Cross. Interesting. I almost want to Toxic it, but like that's definitely stupid. I'm actually going to Knock Off here, and that gets rid of its Flame Orb, and now I don't have to deal with Guts Boost. Blunder Policy? Bro, what? Nah, that's crazy, dude. Alright. I do have Roar on Houndstone, though, so this is going to do, like... Okay, buddy. Okay, alright. Well, let's make sure we don't get, Damn, that did a lot, dude. I miss my Vaporeon set on the other guy, honestly. That other Vape set was just incredible. The mixed Vaporeon set with... Huh. Okay, well, surely you predict me switching out here, right? Okay, well, I'm the best player of all time. Obviously. That's really, like, not a surprise. I avoid the Toxic, but obviously it doesn't even matter because I have immunity, so... yeah, cool. Chilling Water's going to do a whole 20%, genuinely. So, we get a Spike Up. Alright, he goes into Cross. I'm going to go back into Hound, though. I'm actually just going to Night Shift. Dude, this is so unlucky, but like literally that was doing maybe 10%. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, exactly. It literally didn't matter. Really, dude? There's no way you're Rest Talk, right? I mean, it doesn't even matter if you are or not, but like, that'd be crazy, dude. Alright. Incineroar! Definitely heavy duty boots. And I know this because it did not take spike damage. He Will-O-Wisp me, but honestly, that's super okay. I'm going to Wish Up here, because I know you're going to Parting Shot and do the Tatsugiri, and I'm never clicking Scald there, Buddy Geyerson. So you better get a new strategy going here, Mr. Buddy Geyerson. Alright, I have a Brozong for a reason. I have a Brozong! He's going to do a lot! Just kidding, he's not doing anything. I feel like Body Press is doing more. I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong. I found most of the time in life when I think I'm right, I'm actually wrong. Fun fact. So, 19% Brozong here. Obviously, it has Leftovers, which is a little annoying. I also have no hazard removal on this team, which is equally annoying. But I think all my guys are kind of booted up, so it's like not a big deal. Except for Gligar, which that ship is going to hurt it in the long run. Alright, knock off the boots. I'm going to U-turn here, risk getting paralyzed. I do have rest though, so it doesn't really matter. Holy cow, Muddy Water, why'd you do that much? Good lord, dude. Alright. Let's go ahead and throw up a Toxic if he goes Brozong the snap. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's throw off an EQ. Why not, right? And EQ doesn't miss. Does a cool 75. Honestly, I think if that Toxic hit Belly, I honestly just won the game there. There's no reason to do an unnecessary sack, so let's not sack anything for no reason. I'm going to get my own rocks up here at this point. Tattoo Gear is really annoying, especially with the Spidef drop. I'm max Spidef Vaporeon though, so I know I live this, so it's fine. Okay, well I definitely lived that, which is awesome. Yeah, that's I would be very annoyed if I was my opponent, and I wouldn't even blame them for like being upset because that's just very annoying, honestly. All right, let's just do. What is going on? Hello? Hello. All right, we get a Scald here. Are we gonna get burned? Oh, that would have been so funny, dude. If we did, that would have actually been so funny. All right, he makes a good play there, though. All right, we're just gonna. Yeah, see that thing bounced off anyway. All right, we get a wish up here though, so that's epic. Oh my gosh, that's not real. That is actually so crazy. That's so crazy, dude. What in the world? You've got to be kidding me, dude. What is this Heracross set, bro? That is not real, dog. What in the world? Dude, like how am I supposed to predict this? There's no way, right? Okay, thank you. All right, we're getting big on big again. He's gonna Mega Horn, but it doesn't do anything, and I can slack off this turn. And he's taking Rocky Helmet chip, which is great. Also, I just realized if he gets a Rest Talk though, it's like gonna be really bad. All right, he just keeps attacking me, which is fine. I think I'm gonna Psychic here though. Okay, he goes into Brosong, which makes sense. I'm gonna Body Big Press Egg here. He goes for a Psychic Noise, which is way too much, by the way. That should not be doing that much, but I get a kill on Brosong at least, so it's like worth it, I think, in the long run. And Heracross is actually gonna die to Rock Chip. All right, we need to get Slowbro's Spidef back up, so I'm just gonna sack Gligar. That's a really good play from the opponent, actually. All right, luckily I do have a Brosong though, so I think it's okay. Let's see how much damage we're gonna take from this. I do have a Tera left as well, so I guess that's also an option. That's doing a lot though. It's doing a lot. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Well, shoot. I think I just lose the game. No, I for sure lose the game, bro. Oh, that's so annoying. I for sure lose the game. Unless I can roar this turn, but I think I just die. Yeah, I figured that was probably gonna happen, which is okay. I accepted that this was gonna 6-0 my team 10 turns ago, so it's okay. I mean, if there's a World Incineroar... Bro, what? You definitely won the game, right? Like, what are you doing? Alright, I don't get paralyzed again, though. There it is. There it is. Alright, let's go Incineroar again. I don't want to lose my... the rocks are really bad, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. The rocks are really bad. Alright, he goes Incineroar! He gets a knockoff, which sucks, but... Guess what, buddy? I can turn into a water joint. And live. Alright, let's just Iron Defense up. If he sacks Hera, it's awesome. I also Psychic like isn't affected by the burn, so that's great. He goes on a Mr. Bolt here, which I'm not really sure what the play is here, but I'm just gonna Psychic up. Excuse me? Oh right, I turned into a water joint. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Tatsugiri comes out. I just had to pray I get some lucky miss, but yep, it's yeah, okay. It's wow. I am dude, I was putting up LeBron numbers with that one stall team, and I just like thought I was actually really good with stall in the NU ladder, and now everyone's kind of just like destroying me low key, and it's very sad. I don't know what it was with that other stall team that just made sense in my brain. I don't know. Some teams just tickle my brain in the right way, you know, they just touch me correctly, and other teams just kind of touch me inappropriately. On that note, we'll pause until we get another matchup. All right, folks, we got a message on the home screen. I wonder what it will be. Oh, God. All right. Shoutouts to Sub, though. I'm sure you're a cool guy. I'm just tilted right now. All right, let's actually Toxic Vape. Dude, I know what kind of stall I want to run, okay? I'm just trying to use the stall teams that were so polite to me. Look, if I really wanted to win games, this... JK, you can. I'm just messing around with the stall teams on the forum. All right. If I really wanted to win games, I would use this team. No. Sorry, not this team. This team actually kind of was bad too. This team rocked, dude. This team was incredible. This team like actually made me feel things that I just normally do not feel. Also, why am I faster than you, dog? Why am I fast, Gligar? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna think about it too much. Also, clicking Scald when I literally have a vape in the back is crazy, bro. I'm just gonna wish up though. And we're going to see what my opponent wants to do. He goes into Ninetales Alola, so I cannot, unfortunately, go into my Gligar here. But I can pretty much go anyone I want, and it has the protection of the Wish, so it's, like, literally free. So, on that note, let's go ahead and set up the rocks. You don't even have a defog user, do you? So, as soon as I start getting some knockoffs going here, you're cooked, right, buddy? Is that how this works? I think this is how this works. Alright, let's go Incineroar. Flame Charge. Okay, interesting. Alright, we're gonna knock off. If this is like low kick Incineroar, the computer's getting smashed immediately. It's definitely like some weird bulk upset though, which we're gonna have to. Yeah. Which is fine. That's honestly fine. Weakness policy. Okay, yeah, it's some weird power trip set, which is fine. I think it's gonna be okay. I can't roar with Houndstone because of Fluffy though, and other things. I think Vape will be able to live one. I would surely think. I think the reason I'm roaring here okay, well, worst play of all time just happened. Okay, cool. Not upset with that in the slightest. And my opponent just forfeits. Excellent. Yeah, cool. We like to see that. We like to see that on the Mr. 502 channel. Okay. We got an opponent using Scrafty and Barracuda. Okay, I actually wonder if this team is suggested on the forums, which I'm no better than right now because I'm doing the exact same thing. So, like, I'm not going to, like, put my opponent down for, like, doing this. But, you know, if the team... Oh, wow. There's only literally 3 teams suggested here. Or 4, excuse me. I can't... Just stop bullying me. Okay. Do not bully people. All right, let's go. Let's go vape around here. There's no way you click close combat turn 1, right? I mean, if you do, like, all the power to you, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's go ahead and get some Wish protection going here. We can go Incineroar now, which is super duper free. I don't, like, literally, you're not gonna... Yeah, okay, buddy, nice play. All right, let's knock off here. I want to get my own knocks going here because I want to stack hazards later in the game. Woo! Oh, gosh, oh, that did a lot, though. I'm actually happy with that. Yeah, okay. not a real... Hashtag not real. Alright, Bearskew's actually on fraud watch. How is this thing getting suspect tested, dude? It's literally so garbage. Alright, let's Scald Brozong here. Try and get a burn going here. Maybe... Nope, it's leftovers. Okay, cool. I wanted to Scald... Oh, golly, that was a good read. That was a really good read. I honestly just did not expect my opponent to, like, read that right off the rip. He goes knockoff here, though, which I can slack off, which is great. I just didn't expect him to make that aggressive of a play, dude. Like, I know we're only at 1100, but, like, oh, you're actually at 1300. Like, I just did not expect an aggressive play like that. I'm guessing my opponent's a little bit confused, though, because, you know, Iron Defense Slowbro-Galar is, like, not a real set, so I honestly cannot blame my opponent for any confusion they may be experiencing right now. Goes for a Psychic Noise, though, which will probably do a decent clip. But I can body press twice and get out of this okay. I'm going to slack off this turn. Psychic does a lot, but honestly not enough because I can just go Brozong here. I'm just going to get my own rocks up. I'm tired of this. He goes into Ripe. Okay, cool. I guess I could body press here. I effectively wall this thing. I mean, that did a lot, but like I still effectively wall this thing. Okay, that's solid rock for sure, dude. Alright, let's go Incineroar here to drop his attack. Also, Incineroar's just a sack at this point because they don't have any hazard removal. You're definitely not banded, though. I know that for sure. I don't want to... Look, Earthquake looks so free. I'm just going to take it. Take your free chip when you can, ladies and gentlemen. If this game's taught me anything, it's take free chip when you have the opportunity to take free chip. Alright, let's go into Slowbro here. I think he knocked my my Rocky Helmet off. He did knock my Rocky Helmet off, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Okay, that's slightly annoying. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. The same thing is going to get pressed here anyway, or aka the Body Press Bun, which literally did 0 damage. But it's fine. I have a Brozong. He clicked U-turn, which is really annoying. He goes into Rhyperior. And honestly, I'm just gonna get my rocks back up. But for some reason, I thought it was faster. Did I miss something there? I thought it was for sure faster. I'm so confused. Maybe I should have gone Slowbro there, but either way, we're just gonna click Toxic here. Okay, well, that's really convenient. Let's go ahead and click Toxic here. Okay, we actually landed that time. Nice. All right, so Slowbro might be faster. Slowbro was not faster. Do I just have to go for a Houndstone, like, throw up a prayer to Arceus, like, win? Hashtag, I do. I could actually save this thing if I want to if I really wanted to, honestly. Yeah, let me go ahead and save it. Why not, right? Dude, that did so much, though, bro. All right, let's rest here. Why am I faster than you, dog? Like, why am I faster than you? That's so annoying. And I get the worst play possible. Okay, excellent. Yep, I lose this game. That's just great. This is installed, but it's like 5 months and a banded Flygon. It was used in UPL. You know what? Bro, you know what? I think I'll try it. Okay, so you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to try this team. I'm putting all my faith into PUPL sub. That's a crazy name, by the way. Did he play in... Does that mean he played in the PL for PU? That'd be kind of crazy. Thank you, May. I appreciate it. Whoever you are, PL sub, I do appreciate. Bro! No! Why? Crazy. I really do like you a lot. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna add him as a friend. I know this is like on my secondary account, so it probably doesn't mean like anything, but I like this guy a lot, so I want to give him a sub, a friend. Probably starting to like it more than OU. Not gonna lie. Haha. All right. Shout out to PUPL sub. I'm sorry if I had like this fake rudeness with you originally. I meant no harm. You're a cool dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate people who are willing to give me teams like that. And I appreciate everyone who's watching this video right now. So you all are getting an exclusive look at the next featured team on the Mr. 502 channel. Funny enough, this team does still use Rocky Helmet, Regenerator, Slowbro. So technically, this team still fits the criteria for this video. Smash like. All right, let's go Meloetta. Wait, hold on. That is not a Meloetta start. It's a Flygon start, actually. I'm trying to cheat someone, that's why I instant quitted. I see, haha. Yeah, I love the community too. Yeah, I really do like the NU community a lot. Shout out to the NU community, bro. The NU community is so chill. Literally so chill. And the fact that it's like a smaller tier like means that the people in it are more chill. And literally there's like no toxicity in it, which is great. At least from what I've seen. So I like the power level too. Honestly, since Muckalola has left the tier, I've actually enjoyed NU so much more. I think, and I'm not just saying that because of my 4th of July like crash out. Like I genuinely mean that. I really like this tier. And I really do. I really am happy that nerd Muckalola is gone. Actually, so happy. Yeah, very happy about it. All right, so back to playing Pokemon though. My opponent decides to start with Avila Gaming, so I'm just gonna U-turn out. That feels like it did way too much, so my opponent probably knows that I'm Choice Bandit at this point. Man, what switches into this though? I'm really not sure. Live Ocean Reaction, I guess, bro, but it probably doesn't actually. Why do you stay in? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let's just protect here then. I kind of want to Leech Seed off the rip, but Actually, Protect definitely feels like a play that's not real. Okay, yep, and I was 100%, 100,000% correct in that evaluation. All right, we're gonna click Big Press here. I hope Avalok stays in and tries to be greedy on me. Avalok doesn't indeed try and. I think that's the first time Mountain Gale flinching and having a flinch chance actually has mattered ever. I'm so serious. That's insane. My opponent goes Monkey Dory now. Okay, well, I'm very glad I clicked Slack Off there instead of Psychic. Can I just talk about how little play how little sense that play made? Actually, screw off, dude. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna get all my HP back, though. Yep. I'm over it. And now I'm just gonna Volt Switch on you. I had the Covert Cloak, which I think Covert Cloak also protects you from Toxic Chain, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, though. You know, I'm a very mistakeful person. I could just First Impress, though. Yeah, I don't think you really have any switch-ins to it, to be completely honest. I don't think you're gonna stay. I mean, this is neutral damage to Monkey anyway. Oh my god, that did so much, bro. That's crazy. Who's my switch in here? I guess Belly Bolt's fine, honestly. Yeah, he tried to click Hurricane, which wasn't gonna do any damage anyway, so awesome. I'm gonna actually, this thing's U-turn, it doesn't matter, I just realized. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it can't get static because it's a psychic drain. Okay, cool. So it lets me slack off for no reason there. Excellent. I love it when my opponent chokes for no reason. All right, time to click slack off again, though, buddy. Yep, go Monkey Dory. See if I care. Let's just Volt Switch out here. Nice play, but let's see if I care. All right, let's Toxic up here. Oh my gosh, he got me in the spin cycle. No way, dude. No way. Let's slack off here. Yep. Predicted. Soak here. Soak here because now Toxic is incredibly free. And if I lose my Belly Bolt, then, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'd rather not lose my Bolt, though. Belly's actually really good. If Altaria has Defog, I might actually go to it next. It does have Defog. Nice. Okay. So that's cool. You don't have any Toxic switch-ins now at this point, though. So you do have to either... Monkey's going to get Toxic here, or you have to, get a Toxic guy. Okay, cool. Honestly, Flygun's a very good choice for my opponent because now I can't Wisp it. Fuck. How do I want to play this? Because Earthquake definitely does a million. Okay, Earthquake there. Let me Roost here in case he tries to go for a... That did so much, bro. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my default opportunity while I can. I know I'm burning my Tera here, but I ultimately think it is a worthwhile play. I'm going to go ahead and Roost here. Yeah, bro, you're not doing any damage, little bro. All right, let's get some Brave Bird chip going. Dog, why do you have to crit there, man? Come on. Why did you sack that, too? That felt like a whack sack, but I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. He goes out into annoying-ass Monkey Dory again, bro. I have a Slowbro there, so I think it's fine. I can just Psychic now. Honestly, this works out just fine. I'm gonna get some decent chip on Monkey. Okay, that somehow did less than Sludge Wave, which is actually hilarious. And now I'll switch out into Meloetta. And you might be scared that I'm Choice Scarf, honestly, and you should respect that. So we'll go back into Slowbro-Galar in here. You should respect the possibility of me being Choice Scarf. Oh wait, I revealed leftovers. That's hilarious. Okay, we're just gonna. Can we sub here? I think we can, honestly. I don't think Monkey's doing enough. Okay, excellent. Things we love to see for 500, Alex. All right. In theory, we could Calm Mind, but I think it's just more worth it to just get a kill at this rate. Sludge Wave, or subbing there probably was not the correct play either. I probably should have just Tera Blasted, but I really wasn't sure how much Sludge Wave was going to do. Alright, he brings in his own Meloetta, which makes sense. Flygun does just kind of destroy this thing though, so I'm just going to Tera Blast here. Wow, that is so not real. Alright, do I have a Ghost type? Unfortunately, I do not. Well, let's Psyshock here on the opportunity that he Relic Songs here and doesn't kill me, because Relic Song should not kill me. I just want to Psyshock and make sure that it's not able to... Oh, and I unfortunately win this... That is not a speed tie I wanted to win. Oh, that's really frustrating. That's actually so frustrating. But we'll make the most of it, I guess. And by make the most of it, I mean just lose off the rip, because that's so annoying, bro. Come on, man. And I burned my Tera on Altaria. Which maybe means that actually Altaria might actually be fine then. Because I would think its last move is CC, which shouldn't kill me. So honestly, this is probably okay. This probably isn't the end of the world like I originally thought, as long as I'm correct in that analysis. And when would I ever be wrong, bro? Come on, bro. Alright, he just has to pray he gets a crit then. Or some other BS, but I'm going to heal up fully, and now I wall Meloetta, and I know that, so... With that information being said, there's no reason to go Flygon here on the Moonblast. Is Belly's kind of expendable, except for the fact that it walls Kilowattrel perfectly. I think Slowbro is actually my swap because it's so bad because of the Choice Scarf. Let me just Slack here. Honestly, I just want to waste Trick Room turns if I can, and Slack Off seems like the perfect opportunity to waste these Trick Room turns. So, that's why I'm making the play I'm going to make. As he does Meteor Beam, maybe I get a miss here. Nope, no dodges here on the Mr. 502 channel, which is fine. I don't expect to get any, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go live Wochin reaction. He does not know I'm Protect. He doesn't know my set at all, actually. And I am max Spidef, so I might even be able to live a Moonblast. Good joke, Carter. But yeah, we're going to Protect here. This game's lasted way too long, by the way. I mean, I know I'm using Fat Balance, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Well, all I know is we're going to click Protect here, and then we're going to win the game. Alright. Unless you, like, raw Meteor Beamed again, then, which would have been hilarious, honestly. Okay, what do I need to win this game? What are the tools I need to win this game? I think I'm going to Leech Seed here, maybe live. I don't live. That's really annoying, actually. I need something to die here, which means I'm just going to go Belly Bolt and Volt Switch, which is the equivalent of one of my guys dying, which is exactly what I need in this position. Either I will die, or I will swap out and I will get a free EQ off, which is fine. Yeah. This is a way I have to win this game, I think. Earth Power doesn't actually kill me. Interesting. Okay. Time to get the freest EQ off of all time, unless he goes for some whack Tera. And if he does, I'm just going to have to hold that. And there's the whack Tera in question. All right. Let's go Belly Bolt here. Maybe for some fresh kills, honestly. Low-key, it might. It low-key might, honestly. Knowing Flygon. Yeah, nice kill, you absolute clown. Nice. Nice, Mr. 502. You a freaking bomb. Alright, let me Brave Bird here, though. The reason I Brave Birded there is because I know I'm faster than those other guys, so Brave Birding there is actually the correct play. He goes into Kilo, though. I think Kilo, unfortunately, just beats me in every single scenario. Unless I get some whack Hurricane dodges, which there's no reason not to just click Thunderbolt twice here and win the game. But, you know, we'll see. Oh, wow. He's just going to KO. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. You know what? I'm out. We're at 32 minutes. I'm out. Yeah, nothing else to say. Thank you, Sub, for the team recommendation, and we will be trying that tomorrow. But for now... I'm out of here. Bye.
Blow your business up with a hydrogen bomb, and then later on I'll be fucking on your mom. Fuck you and your penguin and his stupid dumb vest. I'ma punch you